why you should add a 9 to 5 to your entrepreneurship. So I'm doing this video because I hear a lot of people confused, or even people who are very, very sure of what they want to do. And straight out of school, they want to take up that business they've always been running in school and run along with it. Because the corporate world is hard to get a job, so they'll rather run with a business, since at the end of the day, it is business they want to do. Like at the end of the day, they, even if they go into corporate at some point, they want to retire and go fully as an entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you reasons why I think that you should add a 9 to 5 to your current business, or you should add a 9 to 5 to the entrepreneur that you are, no matter the kind of idea. Now, this is very dependent on the kind of business that you run and the kind of company you are joining. But know this, that a lot of people who are in the corporate world actually have businesses that they operate. They are also entrepreneurs, right? Especially when you're starting out. Especially if you are just starting out your business, I would always advise that you add a 9 to 5 to it, especially when you do not have customers. And here's some of the reasons why I think you should add a 9 to 5 to it. First is so that you will not suffer and you can have peace of mind. So 9 to 5 pays at the end of every month. Right. So at the end of every month, you are sure that there's money coming in. So even when your business is not doing well, you are able to feed, you are able to take yourself out, you're able to live, you're able to not just exist, but actually live, right? And it gives you the opportunity to be able to make the hard decision to exit your business if you so wish to, if you so decide to, because it's not your only source of income. You're just trying to grow a business. So no matter how bad market is, no matter how sad, no matter how you do not have a customer that month, your 9 to 5 will still pay you. No matter how intense the month is, your 9 to 5 will still pay. That way you can survive. You can still afford to go out on trips, events with your friends, and still be happy. So if you're someone who supports your family, you're still earning. If your friends are doing wedding, you can still attend. You're still living your life. You're still basically living your life even when your business is not paying. It gives you that peace of mind, that comfort that if I don't sell this month, I'll sell next month, right? Even while you're implementing your strategies and all of that. Another thing is that your 9 to 5 gives you access to customers. I'm going to use businesses that are very common today. Whether you're selling clothes, you're selling hair, you're making dresses, that's tailoring, um, you're a nail technician, whatever it is, you are in a place where there are a multitude of people, whether it's a big company, it's a small company, those people have friends. And the good thing is that if you're good, they would recommend you to others. It does not mean that every single person in that company would buy from you. No, it doesn't mean that. But it means that you have access to these people, right? You can also even meet others within the company who are offering other services, and you guys can sort of come together to form like a package and all of that. Truth is that a lot of people do this. And just to put it out there, a lot of companies actually frown on employees selling things at the office indiscriminately, right? But it doesn't mean that you cannot refer your friends to a page, to your page, and maybe when they look at it, bring a sample for them to see, and then they purchase, they tell somebody else in another unit. That way, before you know it, you now have customers within who are referring you to other people. Even where I work, I have people who sell certain things that I know about, and then you just refer to their page. If you want, you can buy. And I used to sell hair, so I know how many people I've told in the office that, oh, I actually just sell hair. Yeah. And just to know that these are actually buying customers. These are actually buying customers. You have top people there. You know when they pay salary, for crying out loud. So you're even able to do pay twice, because there are people you see every day, for those you trust. Because just because they work in your office doesn't mean banner. There are also people, these people that are working with you in the office are also people who are owing people outside, right? So you have to be smart with it. And you also meet people, maybe business partners who come in there. You also have access to a lot of people. Imagine if your company is sponsoring an event, it gives you access to network, right? Imagine you're going for a business meeting, it gives you access to network. Networking is not just for the company you're working with, it's also for your personal business. It's also because if you don't have a personal business, you will network even for your own self. While you're networking for the company, you're also making friends, business partners, and all of that. So you're also networking for your own self. How much more if you now have a business, right? So as you're networking for yourself, you're also at some point, some of these people will be mere acquaintance, some of these people will be friends. You can also at various points you can also mention that, oh, you also do conversations will also come up about, oh, I'm looking for someone who can do this, and then you mention. The truth is that with the business world, it's not always about just business. It's also about offering a helping hand, because the person you're helping today might also help you tomorrow. That is how it works. So it's beyond business. It also involves meeting people, right? And yeah, you can meet people that can help you in your business. Another one is knowledge on how to run a business. Straight out of school, yeah, you will learn over time, right? But if you're working within a structured environment, it sort of gives you that idea of how you should run a business. What are the various units that are very important, or what are the various things you should be doing? You might not be able to afford employing people, right? But you know where you should focus your energy, or some kind of things you should do. If you're working in a unit that maybe you've had to interface with marketing, you've had to interface with sales and all of that, you've seen strategies your company is deploying, you know how even as big as a company, the efforts they put into planning and execution, at some point you would be picking those strategies and be inculcating them in your business, right? These are things that you most likely pay a coach to learn how to keep books and all of that. By the time you attend MPR 1 to 3, you see the way they are shouting for people. Yourself, you will sit up on your business and imagine if they're shouting at me at the office, right? How much more if my own business, if I treat my business as a separate entity, right? Imagine if this is an NPR, and at the end of the month, I had to show what my business has done. Even on YouTube, imagine if my YouTube channel wasn't mine, I was running it for someone, and at the end of the month, I had to show these are the number of videos I had put out, these are the number of views, the number of comments, because these are like key metrics, right? This is the growth we've achieved. How did this growth convert into revenue? You're able to learn all of those, and it's also able to help you shape how your business would run. So basically, it helps you build tolerance, it helps you build and helps you learn, builds up the knowledge that you have on how to run a business, how profit is also made, how to prioritize. Believe me, the corporate world can be so, it is not all glam and all that, right? You will see the nitty gritties of how profit is made, like down to the smallest. By the time you join budgeting sections, planning sessions, you would see how companies project that this is the profit they will make, and how they work towards it every single month with a target, with a this, with a that. It will make you appreciate the effort, and also set targets for yourself in your business. And when you set that target, you also set strategies on how you want to achieve that target. I'm telling you, you would break it down. I'm speaking from experience, right? You'll be able to break it down and say, if my company is doing this, how much more if I do it in my own business? And that would help you to achieve a lot. Now, there's also the funds and the opportunity to scale. Your business will not fund itself. You're mostly going to be running at a loss, maybe the first 6 months of business, the first 1 month of business. It is why some people can actually do sales in their business unbothered, because they're funding that business from somewhere. And the truth is, like I said, I had mentioned I will give you knowledge on how to run a business. There are a lot of companies when they started, especially if you're a product manager, you're a salesperson. In fact, generally business person, if you're in the business, you would see all of those, right? If your company is launching a new product and they're doing an analysis, you would see where they're looking for a break-even point, meaning that year one that they might not be making a profit. Year two, they might not be making a profit, right? So you are able to fund your business using your salary or your benefits. So you can be earning a certain sum and decide that 30% goes to my business, 70% comes to me, or 50-50 run my business, buy more goods, pump in, so that you can stay competitive and attract customers. Because once you have customers, you can then increase your margin, right? Increase profit, and yeah, sell to people. And people would still buy because they've tasted your product. They know that whatever you're doing, it's quality, it's top notch. So there's that trust, there's that bond, you've built it. You're able to build a standing brand, right? You're able to build your brand because you have fund coming in from somewhere. So you can conveniently fund your business and pump in money into your business. So when you are doing certain things, you're able to buy whatever machine if you need it, right? You're able to buy whatever machine you need that you deem important to your business. You're able to buy that. And more importantly, you don't need to borrow, especially if it's a small business. You actually don't need to borrow to fund your business because you have a source of income that is funding that business. You're basically not frustrated. Maybe you're frustrated that you don't have a whole lot of customers or you don't have as much customers as you should have. But with what you're learning at work and all of that, you're able to implement, scale, build your business from ground up. And even if you can have strategies and you don't have money to implement, you can run targeted ads because you have money to do all of those, right? It might not be the proper system, but it's the only way you can build your. It's not the only way, rather, but it's one of the ways you can build your business to that point where you say that okay, my business can stand on its own. Then I can resign and I can face my business squarely. And more importantly, you can afford to take risk. You can afford to take risk. See, there's no success without taking risk, right? Calculated risk. You would always need or have to take risk. Now, because you have money coming in, you can afford to take certain risk, knowing fully well that if I broke today, I not go broke tomorrow because 9 to 5 go pay. Right, 9 to 5 go pay, so you can afford when people are going for this class. Somebody's doing a financial course, you can afford to take all of that because you're developing yourself for your business. You can afford to run, like I said, targeted ads. You can afford to buy maybe a machine that you think would help you build your business. You can afford to buy all those things, and you can still pay your own house rent, like your own house rent. You can still pay all those. I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult because come on, 9 to 5 can be a stretch, right? I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult because even doing a YouTube channel with a 9 to 5 is driving me crazy most times, right? But it's just about you and it's about the focus that you have for your business. So basically, it's about you surviving and not not losing your mind because the business landscape in Nigeria is crazy. It's mad, right? It's about you surviving and not losing your mind. It's about you being able to live. It's about you being able to still be loved and still be respected because business can test you. Yes, there are times when your 9 to 5 goes anyhow, but the thing with 9 to 5 is that you're going to be paid. And like I said in my previous video, beyond your salary, you have other benefits your 9 to 5 affords you access to healthcare, right? Your pension. If you are just an entrepreneur, you would have to pay for, if you fall, you will have to pay for your health yourself. And that comes in expensive, especially good healthcare. That comes in expensive. But imagine if your company is already giving you access to healthcare, so that's even sorted. If you're married, your children can be on your HMO, so that's even sorted, right? So by the time you weigh all of this, you have profit sharing. You can, in fact, use your entire profit sharing and pump into your business until you are then balanced to say, okay, you know what? I think I want to employ someone to help me in my business, or you know what? I don't want to do 9 to 5 again. I just wanna. I think I'm done. So all of that, it allows you to take risk, allows you to think, like sometimes think clearly without your brain being clogged, or yeah, it allows you to think clearly and openly. So that's it for this video. I just thought to share because I hear this a lot, and it's not just today. It's been a thing because depending on where you grow and also what social media is doing to us today, entrepreneurship is very well glorified. It's now that a lot of corporate workers are coming out to say, okay, you know what? Yes, entrepreneurship is good, but corporate world isn't exactly that bad. It has its days, but it also has its days, right? And that's such a thing. And I think young people out there should be able to have some of this information, which is why I am spilling, right? And also, if you do not have, you only know some of these things if you have big sisters, big brothers working in corporates. But yeah, if you do not have, that is why I'm here for you. Okay, that is why you have me. And yeah, I'll be spilling some of these things. If there's anything you'd like to know, please let me know in the comment section. Or if you think that no, it would distract you from what is really important, let me know in the comment section. I don't think it will distract you because corporate world has a way of straightening your head, like setting you right. It cannot distract you from your entrepreneurship. If it has ever distracted you, let me hear in the comment section. It cannot make you feel. So I think some people be like, oh, you feel too comfortable because you are earning. It will not make you feel comfortable. Instead, you will be eager that this business must succeed. I'm telling you. Or let me say from my own experience, because I'm just telling you, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. All right. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Chema Kaukeba, and I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, guys, and leave a comment, please. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.